Hi everyone, so hope everyone is doing well and keeping safe as always. So thanks to everyone for submitting your work. I've been really impressed with the quality of the patterns that everyone's done, so thanks for submitting those. And I know that you guys are on holiday for the next 2 weeks, so I'm going to set this task for after you guys come back from your holiday. Because of that, the task is going to be a little bit of a shorter one today, and it is going to be about typography, which we're going to talk a little bit more about later. First of all, let's just go over some of the work that you guys submitted last week. Okay, so as amazing as they all are, unfortunately I won't be able to go through all of them, but I'll try get through a good bunch of them to put in the video. Obviously, I can't put any people's names in the video as well. This is really cool. Okay, so I like how you've been inspired by your surroundings and turned something as boring as hand sanitizer into actually a really cool pattern. I don't actually know how you've done this, so please let me know because it's kind of went into a kaleidoscope effect. I don't know if you've done that through an app, because I don't think you can do that through PowerPoint, but that's really cool as well. This is definitely giving me big Spider-Man vibes, which is always a bonus. So I think this one's a really good example of how you can have just a really simple pattern, but it can still be really effective. And although it is just black and white, I think that actually kind of makes it more effective. This one I could definitely see for like a sports logo of some sorts. I like the asymmetry as well. Again, very, very simple, but really effective. Really nice color use as well. This one is just really professional, really well done. We have nice areas of black and white. We have all these leading lines coming into the center of the image. This one is just really professional, really well done. Again, it actually kind of reminds me of the Bauhaus style, if anyone remembers that we did that art project in the fashion show. This is just like my scissors one, but times 10. Really nice color use. It's obviously not just using two colors, but they're actually really balanced in the way they're applied. This one's actually really smart, so you've chosen an object that actually changes. So by using the fan, you actually get a few different shapes to use as well, which is a really good idea. My mum has made two patterns as well, which just completely outshine mine, are way better. So don't invite your mum on the show, because she will outshine you. So here we have two designs by Miss Lowe and Miss McDuff. So they're both okay, I guess. They're not as good as everyone else's. But try and guess whose is who. They're actually really good. Good job, guys. Also, if you do any artwork in your spare time and want to submit it, like, I'm really excited to see any artwork you might be doing at home. So this person has done a pattern that is called the evolution of humans and their environments. So it's kind of humans repeated kind of throughout time. I think it starts off with a kind of Adam and Eve image and then kind of gets more modern as we go and shows how on the sides we actually have our environment change. Really, really incredible. Really good job. So the lesson today is going to be about typography, which for those of you who don't know is the design of text. So today we are learning to develop our understanding of typography, and you will be successful if you can consider the design brief when designing your text. If you draw out multiple ideas for your text, you then pick your favorite and then lightly sketch it out, and lastly go over your design in pen to finish it. So if you've done that, then also as a challenge, you can create your own design brief and create your own logo. That could be for a made up company, a made up movie. It's really up to you. Now, typography might not be something that you've considered before, but it actually has a huge impact on how we look at images. So let's look at this movie poster for an example. Now, Jaws is one of the most iconic movie posters of all time. So just take a second to look and pause the video and think about why it might be such an effective design. The first thing that stands out is the shark, which obviously is important because it is the main villain of the movie, so I should be scared of it. It should be taking up a lot of this poster. Now, the other thing that stands out to me is the title Jaws, which initially looks quite simple, but it actually does have a lot of thought behind it. So first of all, it's red. Now, red to us highlights danger, which is why it's used in things like road signs. Because it's red, it also actually stands out from the rest of the blue image. Secondly, the text is all in capitals and it's also bold and has sharp, clear edges, which actually gives the text a kind of feeling of weight and importance. Lastly, the text is quite large on the page, which means your eye is immediately drawn to it. Now let's take all of those things away and see how the poster would look with a different text. Not quite as effective. So today you're going to be designing your own font for a fictional brand. Brands are a chance for a company to instantly communicate a message to you about their product or their company or whatever it might be for. In designing your own font, I'll give you a design brief of a fictional product, and there will be words there that indicate the message that the company wants to communicate about their product. So for example, the one I'm going to do is for a horror movie called Afraid of the Dark. So this is a new movie coming out soon, and they want the film to communicate that it's creepy and it's intimidating. Now, the first thing I'll probably want to do is actually look up some horror movie posters for inspiration. So a lot of them seem to have quite sharp edges and they can be quite messy as well. They aren't always in a clear straight line, so it can make them seem a little unhinged. Now, rather than go straight into a final design, spend a little bit of time experimenting. The drawings don't have to be perfect, but they can help you refine your ideas. So you might try out lots of different designs and your first idea might still be your best, but you'll never know unless you try out different ones. Now, I've tried out quite a few different font styles. They're all quite sharp, but some are at an angle, some are made to look like they're scratched into the wall, and I've tried some as well that have more of a simple Gothic style. This last one is the one I ended up going for, as I liked how bold it was. And as well, by adding some extra scratchy lines around it, it had the horror aesthetic that I wanted. Now, once you've picked your final, I would draw out the lines on your page just so you can keep your font as neat as possible, even if you have a font that has varying sizes. Next, you want to lightly sketch out your font. Now, this is just to make sure everything is in the right place and each letter has enough room. Then you can start going in with your pen and adding in some detail. Then it's up to you if you want to add colour. I could have just kept mine black, but I thought the red just made it a little more bold. Now here is my finished logo for Afraid of the Dark. So for your logo options, they're going to be La Parfum, a new perfume brand hitting shelves that is elegant and luxurious. Pineapple, a new smartphone that wants a logo that's modern and minimal. Doggo's Big Adventure, a new kids animated movie that wants a logo that's playful and cute. Space Pirates, Disney's new blockbuster movie franchise. They want it to be bold, eye-catching, and futuristic. So you only have to pick one of these and then just create one logo. If you want to do another one, you can, or you can create your own fictional brand or movie or whatever you want and create a logo for that as well. If you do make your own, just make sure to tell me what your logo is actually for, whether it's a movie or whatever that might be. And just remember, guys, to submit these on Show My Homework. I'll set the deadline for a couple of weeks from now after you guys get back from your holidays. Very excited to see what everyone comes up with, and have a nice holiday, everyone. Bye.